Hello, with new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Color Cup again, the final time for the Color Cup. We're going to have a very spicy team submission here, which actually I kind of didn't want to make another video for this cup, but hey, as it's going to disappear tomorrow, I thought we might take a look at something spicier. What is your opinion on the cup? Did you have a great time playing this cup? Did you play only the Great League? But yeah, for me, I think this cup was pretty cool. I thought it would be a little bit too awkward with like Trevenant and Toxapex everywhere, but they were like a lot of cool core breaker. So honestly, I had a great time in this cup, and I think it was a better cup than the Open Great League right now. Open Great League is so horrific. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about this cup here. It's going to go away tomorrow, then we will be able to take a look here today at a very interesting team with two Pokemon that have access to boosting moves. Here we're going to have the Greninja, which is going to shield up the Sludge Drive coming in here. Can't wait for the Greninja C-Day there. It's going to be interesting how good this Pokemon is going to be afterwards. Hope we're going to get Water Shuriken as a fast move as well. This is going to be an amazing Pokemon then. Greninja Community Day should be somewhere around like, I don't know, September maybe, should be something around that. They should come out there, but yeah, right now Greninja has access to the fast moves Bubble or Feint Attack, so here they're going to run Bubble. Maybe even Feint Attack would have been better in this meta because of the opponent's, what's called, Trevenant there. I think Feint Attack does also generate energy a little bit faster than a Bubble, so I think maybe Feint Attack would have been the way to go here. Or is Feint Attack 3? Could be also 3. I think it actually, no, never mind. I think Bubble generates energy a little bit faster. But yeah, we're also going to have the Crawdaunt on here, which is going to have the same typing as the Greninja, which also going to boost up here right now. We're going to see the next Night Slash coming through would knock out the opponent. They're going to have to shield this one. And the cool thing about Crawdaunt is this thing just going to outspam so many Pokemon after a while. You have a fast move with Snarl, which is going to generate energy super fast, and you have two moves that can boost yourself up and going to do a ton of damage against whatever comes in, and you actually still get to the Crab Hammer here. Let's see if they're going to let this move go through, and they do not, sadly, but still you can go into your Greninja. They can just bubble down most likely at this point of time. They're going to throw a charge move here. Blast Burn is going to get shielded, and we see the full farm down maybe. I think that's most likely going to be only a Dragon Claw here. It's another Blast Burn, never mind. Goodbye Greninja, but we see the Swampert coming in here, which definitely will not appreciate the incoming Seed Bomb. As you're going to overfarm a little bit, so you have a move start for the opponent's Charizard, which is the way to go. As the opponent goes for one Earthquake, you can go for a double Seed Bomb and finish up this game here. But that boost was really important from the Crawdaunt there. I cannot really say Crawdaunt right now for whatever reason, but yeah, Crawdaunt, very cool Pokemon. Kind of want to build one for the Ultra League as well. You can use this Pokemon in the Ultra League as well, but we will see about that one as you're going to encounter a pretty horrible lead for you. The Kingdra is something that can deal with a lot of Pokemon here. At least your lead is pretty bulky-ish. I think Gorgeist is a little bit bulkier than Trevenant, just like a tiny bit, but of course has the worst fast move here, which definitely changes a lot of matchups sadly for you. But here we're going to see no debuff coming in, which is amazing for you. You can go for another Shadow Ball, and you're most likely going to get rid of either the opponent's Pokemon or two shields, and you're going to get rid of two shields, allowing you to go into your Crawdaunt. And sadly, they're going to reach the next charge move in time. I think you let this move go through. You're actually going to shield this, okay? And you get the debuff. That's the main reason why I wouldn't have shielded this if I was you, as you kind of need to hope for a sweep endgame with your Greninja. But you actually get the booster again, never mind, who cares about the debuff if you can boost up again, and we're going to encounter now. Thing was a Trevenant coming back in here. You will not be able to farm down, but you will be able to knock them out here, where I feel like it would have been smarter for you to just let the Crawdaunt go down and try to get some extra energy with Greninja. I think that would have helped you out a little bit more. But we see a Talonflame coming in now, and you still get to it. No, you don't get to the Crab Hammer, sadly. You have to try to catch the move here. A very nice catch. Waited out 2 turns here. Very good play there by you. As you're going to see now that you will be able to just go ahead and go for one Night Slash, knocking them out. That catch was so nice. Like this, like something that a lot of people don't really know or like do. Like waiting for 2 turns there is something that's definitely needs some more skill and also experience to do, but like this definitely saved you the game here, as the opponent gonna go down there from some bubbles, which is hilarious. Like very well played there. Horrible lead for you. You're going to swap out, I thought, but you can also just... No, you don't even get to the Seed Bomb in time. You're going to swap out into the Crawdaunt. As you're going to encounter a Trevenant coming in, this is not the answer, man. Trevenant will not have a great time against the Night Slash from Crawdaunt here, as you can even go for another one as well. I don't think it does knock them out, or it comes close at least. We will find out shortly, but I think now with the extra fast move damage, it will knock them out. I think it does around like 80% or something. But Seed Bomb comes through here. You can shield this move up and you can go for another one. This should knock out the opponent at this point of time. The 3 Snarls just should have put them into range exactly. No more boost coming in here right now, but we're going to encounter a Lantern. A Lantern is going to be a tricky one, but you can go for some Night Slash here, as you will still get a ton of damage on them. Crawdaunt is a very squishy Pokemon, has a lot of potential to sweep. Really hope that we someday get like a better fast move for this Pokemon as well. While yes, Snarl is cool, going to generate a lot of energy. Like if you have some damage output as well with your fast move, it would be way cooler, because that's basically also why, for example, an Obstagoon is a very good Pokemon to boost with Night Slash with, because they have a fast move that does a ton of damage. Well, here with Snarl or Bubble, you don't really do too much damage with either of the Pokemon's fast move there, so hope that we maybe get someday a better move for them. But here we're going to see that you're going to have to take the move no matter what. You don't have shield left. It's going to be the Earthquake, and this is going to be a tough one to still win. You're going to overfarm a little bit. Like, I don't know what could be in the back way you can win here. Honestly, I don't think there is anything. Lantern, I guess maybe Lantern. Can you still get to the... Yeah, okay, never mind, yeah. The Lantern was already in the back. I forgot about this Pokemon here. Like this, you of course will be able to take a Thunderbolt with your Gourgeist here, as this will be able to knock them out. Also a very cool costume Gourgeist here with the hat on. Very funny, as we're going to encounter a Fire-type Pokemon, which definitely will not appreciate both of your Water-type Pokemon in the back. It has the reverse fast move for you though, but they're still going to swap out into the Ferrothorn. We saw this matchup before. If you boost, you're going to be golden here. Let's see, do you get the boost here? You don't get the boost immediately, sadly. Do you get a boost now though? Maybe you get a boost now. We will find out shortly. Night Slash coming through, going to get shielded, and you get the boost actually. This makes it worth shielding, I think, otherwise you shouldn't have shielded, but this is going to be a lot of fun now because you can realign. And you can just throw on the same time as they get hit their charge move, which is funny, as you will be able to now knock them out if they let this move go through. And they're actually going to let this move go through. They go back into the Macago. Please land this move. This would be so nice to see. Come on, please. Oh, it's going to get shielded. And you will go into your Greninja now, which will be able to farm down the opponent. And we're going to encounter the Tropius, which is going to be a tough matchup. But I feel like you can just go for one Shadow Ball. You should take this move. I don't think you should shield here. It's going to be a Leaf Bite anyway, which is good for you. Shadow Ball going to do a ton of damage. Here's the cool thing about Gourgeist though. It would have access to the move Fire Blast, which would have been a lot of fun here. Actually, I can want to research real quick on the side if Gourgeist could theoretically learn Shadow Claw. Not really sure about this one, but yeah, right now here we're going to see the Seed Bomb coming through. Not going to do too much damage, but you have a Night Slash stored already, so this should do enough damage to knock them out. And I think, I don't know if the opponent still gets... no, okay, you get even the boost here. Like, honestly, boosting up through the opponents here, that's kind of wild. We see the Stone Edge coming through. They don't even debuff you here, and you can just farm all the way down, as they're going to press the forfeit button there. Next opponent here, we're going to encounter a Trevenant lead. Not something that you want to see, but you can go into a Crawdaunt immediately, which will be able to go for some decent charge moves here as well. This will do enough damage to get them low at least here, as we're going to see the opponent going for one charge move. Now you're going to shield this move up. Seed Bomb would of course knock you out, but you can go for another Night Slash, which they're going to catch with their Toxapex. That's going to be an interesting matchup here as well. Maybe you can boost here, that would be definitely amazing for you. But actually I don't think that the Gourgeist learns Shadow Claw ever, so it's most likely never going to be on the same level as its friend there, the Trevenant. So sadly this will most likely never happen, at least from what I see right now. Like maybe in some older games it was able to learn Shadow Claw, but maybe like with those hair strings or whatever it would be able to use it. I don't know. Don't know if it's hands or like hair. We don't ever really know there. It's a pumpkin. I don't know if a pumpkin has hands or hair. Like neither of them does really make too much sense. But we're going to see the Trevenant coming back in here. You're going to let this move go through? Will be a difficult one for you to... never mind, you have already the shield advantage still. You can still get to a move here. Yeah, you definitely reach it in time. That's going to easily knock them out. Of course, I think Night Slash does around 80%, so this would knock them out here no matter what. You don't get the boost, very sad, because with those HP, you definitely would have been able to sweep the opponent completely there alone. As we encounter a Bruxish in the back, this Bruxish will not appreciate the incoming charge move later. They only have moves that are going to be resisted here, so good thing that you're going to let this move go through. You can overfarm a lot. And now this Toxapex is going to get knocked out by the Greninja here, and we will see the Rocksash here has literally no play. Like Rocksash has a 0 play here. Don't actually know where you go for the confusion. I guess for this cup, yeah, does make some kind of sense because you have the Tox attacks which you might be able to beat with this. Horrible lead, I guess. It's kind of neutral lead. I think you win this in the 0 shields, so I guess you can like let this move go through here. Going to be the launch, but you don't really want to face it with a backline, so I guess it's good that you face it here. You will be able to go for another charge move here, and you would be able to reach the... Oh, you can actually just farm them down here. But they're going to go for a move. I would let this move go through, actually. And you do. It's going to be cross poison. I was like, that was fast. I was like, that doesn't really make too much sense, but it actually was a cross poison. So yeah, cross poison, you get to one world switch faster than to the other moves, basically after you thrown a launch or a discharge. So that's why also a few people use that just to finish off Pokemon and also get a boost theoretically, which is kind of cool. But here we're going to see the Pelipper coming in, which will not have the greatest time against Crawdaunt either, as you're going to do a half of its health just with a single Night Slash, which is a wild. You can let the move go through as well. I would do this. Exactly, it's going to be the Weather Ball. You can survive this one. You can go for another Night Slash here in order to knock them out. You try to undercharge, you do not. You're going to knock them out straight away. At least you tried, and you can go for a Seed Bump here, allowing you to keep your Crawdaunt alive in the back there and also knocking out the opponent, allowing you to now go into your Greninja. Go for a Night Slash, and this is going to be a very good game here, as the opponent has to go for another charge move here, and I don't think they're going to reach 2 Seed Bombs in time. This Night Slash is going to come through and going to knock them out straight away, and yeah, good game there. Next opponent, let's see what's coming in next. We're going to see Gourgeist against Ferrothorn. Very decent one for you here, definitely something which you want to stay in, of course, because your backline is very weak against those Grass-type Pokemon, but here you will be able to go for a Shadow Ball. Very fortunate for you this matchup, as you're going to be able to get the shield already. That's very nice for you. You can take this move. I guess it could be a Flash Cannon. It is a Flash Cannon, so you shield this move up and we see the Nineheads coming in. Amazing for you, as you're going to have the best answer with the Greninja here, which can go for one Surf and they basically just one-shot them here. Really hope that we get like a Water Shuriken for Greninja. Like if we don't get Water Shuriken for Greninja, I don't think it's going to be a very strong Pokemon. But if you get like basically a Mudshot clone, that would make this Pokemon very interesting, because it would be basically a very good sweeper for the Go Battle League, as you would have a move that's very cheap to get to with Night Slash, and then also a nuke move with the Hydro Cannon. So, like, I think Greninja would have had a lot of play if we get another fast move. And if you didn't know, there's actually stuff already found in the code for Water Shuriken, so it's definitely coming eventually. They wouldn't do, like, the graphics for it already if it wasn't planned. So there's very likely coming for the community day as well. As we see the Victini for, like, a split second coming into the screen and just literally leaving here. Just like the opponents, they're going to leave here as well, just putting down their phone. They had enough from the Gourgeist here, and Gourgeist just sweeping up the game. Next opponent, we're going to encounter Swampert in the lead. This is going to be a pretty decent one for you, as you're going to be able to just knock them out straight away with your Seed Bump here, but they're going to swap into a Ferrothorn. Very nice swap by the opponent here, as you're going to be able to now still go for some Shadow Balls, but now it's going to be tricky with the energy in the back. Of course, Hydro Cannon is resisted on all the Pokemon, but I don't think it's going to feel resisted on your backline there. It's going to be a very squishy backline, so we see the Shadow Ball coming through here, going to do a ton of damage, not enough to knock them out, not even close, but at least you're going to still survive this one. Are you going to let this move go through here as well? Let's see, you're going to let this Power Whip go through, which is nice for you, and you can swap out into the Crawdaunt. I like this play, as you can knock them out straight away. I guess you could have went for one more fast move, but it's still fine, as it's going to get the shield anyway, allowing you to get the boost, and also going to be able to farm them all the way down here. That's going to be a very good one for you, as you're going to get the Swampert back in here. They only have a Hydro Cannon, so you can take this move here, I think. And you're still going to be able to retaliate with a Night Slash, but they're going to get to a next move in time. You actually don't going to shield this one there, just getting rid of the boost, but you can go back into your Gourgeist. The opponent is completely dry on energy. Like, you can definitely go for 2 fast moves here, and you're going to be able to reach 1 Seed Bomb here already, and I think you're going to be able to go for the next one in time as well, especially as they're going to shield this move up. And now it's Greninja time. It's just only one Pokemon left, and Greninja going to be able to go ahead against Talonflame. This game is over. This is just bullying at this point of time, as you're going to be able to go for the Surf here. This will not knock them out, I think. No, it definitely does knock them out. Never mind. The Greninja is a very squishy Pokemon. It's a very attack-weighted, because it's a very speedy Pokemon as far as I know, and speedy Pokemon basically get a little bit more attack. But yeah, we're going to see here the Swampert coming in against you. This is not the best swap from the opponent here, as this Night Slash is going to do some decent damage. We're going to encounter now the shield most likely coming up from you. Because you're going to outspeed them? No, actually you're going to let this move go through. Also fine for you, but you should have thrown there immediately. Definitely should have thrown there immediately. Not shielding this move up is also a little bit tricky now, because now you can farm down most likely with the Gorgeist, but it's still going to be a little bit of an awkward one. You most likely won't even throw a charge move here. Nope, but they're going to throw a charge move against you, which could be the Earthquake. It is just the Hydro Cannon, which is decent. But we will see now the Obama Snow coming back in here. I think that's going to be a loss here at the end, because I have no idea how you want to beat an Obama Snow. But at least you're going to be able to go into your Greninja. We see the Zapdos coming in. Maybe, wait. Against all odds, if you get the boost here, maybe you still have a chance. I don't know how this game gonna go. Let's see, we're going to see it. Okay, they're just going to let this move go through. You can shield this move up, farm them down, and maybe get to a Shadow Ball endgame there. Like, literally the biggest core breaker for this team is an Obama Snow, so let's see what you can do here. We're going to see the Night Slash coming through. This most likely, maybe gonna get shielded actually. Let's see. If they shield this, you're fine. They don't shield this move up, sadly. But they definitely didn't expect you to get through the move so fast, so they have to shield this one now. And I think you might be able to just come back here with your Greninja as we see this Pokemon going down now. They're gonna go for the Weather Ball. I think you have some energy stored here. You need 2 more fast moves, and you can get to the Shadow Ball to win this final game. Hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed this cup. I hope I see you next video, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!